better than that. You really enjoyed it, right? Folks, thank you so much for being here.
No problem, no problem. Thank y'all for coming out.
You know, the documentary opens with you sharing that your spirit was broken. You were happy on the outside, but on the inside you were going through a lot of turmoil. Take me back to that period in your life. Why was that time so dark for you?
That period of my life was dark because it's like, well, I had two best friends, which was Max B and Chinx. We used to do music together. It was my motivation. You know what I'm saying? So we used to go in the studio, make music. We used to do everything together, shows together, have fun, enjoy life. You know, we did it because we loved it. We didn't do it because, you know, it was like something to do. So you gotta imagine when the two people that motivated you was gone. One died, one do 75 years in jail. And all you do is see footage of this and that. I mean, that motivation is not there no more. You know, so I had to go somewhere to find it. I needed something that's gonna bring me back. I was in a dark hole for a little bit. And I'm sure everybody here knows the stories about Max B Chinx. So it was just, it was a dark moment in my life. So I needed some. That's why I ain't dropped an album since like 2012. Even though I'm still the hottest in the streets, by the way. Nah, but I ain't have no motivation. So I needed this. And I tell everybody, and I always tell Sal this and everybody, this was like my first real vacation. You know, and
what do you mean by that? Because I mean, you're a rich rapper. You can go anywhere you want to.
Yeah, because this is the one place that everybody told me not to go to. My own mother, my father called me from Africa, like, you crazy. If you get bit by one of the mosquitoes, don't call me. You know, like they really have mosquitoes that they'll bite you, you sleep until you take the medicine. It could be years.
Oh, wow. I've never heard of that. Yeah. But you know, in the documentary you say that, quote, the love for
talent. In Nigeria, you don't got the mosquitoes?
No, we don't have that. I mean, you get malaria, but you don't get like sleeping mosquitoes.
Yeah. They said you can sleep for 6 months. I was about to bring some and take them to Max B in jail. Like, here, take 30 of these and go to sleep for like 20 years and you come home.
That's the new Ambien. You might want to bring some of that back. Sell it on the black market.
I already made a phone call.
Let's talk about that after. But in the documentary you say, quote, the love for talent, the love for art, the love for music makes you go places you've never been. And you were just telling me now, people discouraged you from going. Did you ever have doubts about going? Was there a moment where you thought to yourself, I don't know if this is a good idea?
No, but that's when that saying comes into play, when they say great minds think alone sometimes. You know, you have to make certain choices in your life when it's like, I might go to sleep for 6 months in Uganda, or I might just come out with something that's just like, it's like Frank Lucas when he went to go grab that, went to the Philippines, and it's like, with certain people, like you have to go somewhere, you have to do things that nobody never did before to reach something different, you know? I feel like there's a lot of recycled videos, a lot of recycled treatments from these directors, I was like, you know what, I'm directing this video myself. I'm going to Uganda. I'm gonna fly 30 hours.
I'm gonna get these shots and these little
12 of them, by the way. Can you handle it? I'm telling you, 12 shots, 30 hours is not something that somebody want to do. Just to get there, and it's not like it's clubs. I'm the only one that ever shot a video in Uganda.
Really?
Yeah.
But that's not from Uganda?
Yeah, basically.
So what did they make of you, and what did you make of the country initially? What were your initial impressions? And did anyone have any idea who exactly you were?
Of course. Nah, I'm joking. But when I got there, it was like, let me tell you the crazy thing about it. Like all these kids, the reason why they dancing, and it's so unique, and all they moves, you never seen none of their moves before. Come to find out, they don't even have TVs. So they had to learn these moves without watching. You know, that's why everybody dance like Chris Brown out here, or like Michael Jackson, or, you know what I'm saying? So over there, they don't have no TV, so all their moves is unique. They came up with them. You know, so that's why it was a beautiful thing. And another thing too is like when I landed there, and I'm looking around, especially coming from where we come from, you get there, you're like, get me out of here now. So when I got there, it's like everybody happy, everybody smiling, you know. And I remember just walking around, everybody got the same smell. And it wasn't a stink smell, and it wasn't a cologne or nothing. It was just like a certain smell they had. So I'm just driving, and so my driver was like, everybody smell like that because nighttime nobody got light. So everybody stand by a wood fire. So it's all wood fire. Like, oh, word. So everybody stand by the wood fire every night. So it's like light, nobody got light. Half of the country under 15 years old. So it's like,
young country.
Yeah, people having babies, leaving them on the side of the road.
Oh.
Yeah, it's crazy out there.
Wow, that's deep. I tell people all the time, there's no rich like third world rich, and there's no poor like third world poor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
There's the extreme wealth and extreme poverty.
Yeah. It's either you up or you down, ain't no in between.
Yeah, not a thriving middle class. When you discovered they're called the triplets Ghetto kids, when you discovered them on YouTube, take me back to that moment, because it seems like it's clear that it was very life altering for you, but I want you to take us back to the moment when you first discovered them on YouTube.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of African music, so I'm just skipping through it. All I see is these kids just dancing, but dancing like I said, like moves I never seen, but they just smiling, dancing, and the little girl sitting there collecting money while they dancing, and like there's puddles of water, mud, and they're all just laughing, happy about it. And I know that's like passionately do that, like, you know, you need some real heart to do that, standing barefooted, you know what I'm saying? So like when he knocked the kid down, he's like, yo, chill out, let me start finish dancing. You know, so it's like things like that like stand out to me. So I was like, I gotta go find these kids. Then it was telling me to fly the kids out. I was like, nah, it's not the same. I can go to 125th, grab 10 African kids. You know what I'm saying?
You can come to Chelsea and grab my kid. He's too. He can dance too. He's
you know what I'm saying? I go right to one of them ladies that braid hair. You be like, yeah, right here, right in the back, right now.
But did not say the braid hair.
You know what I'm saying? So, honestly,
yeah, it would not be the same experience.
It would not be, and I feel like a lot of people be like showing their talent like that, like when they just try to cut shortcuts, you know, and it costs a couple $100,000 more, but we still this gonna live forever.
Yes.
As far as unforgettable, as far as everything, you know, and I feel like the world need to see this, especially with everything going on in the world right now. The world need to see this. They need to see there's another side of the world that nobody shows.
Especially now.
Yeah.
When it seems like borders here are closing, we need to open up our borders in different ways.
And if you could really see the real talent is over there. You know what I'm saying? The real talent is in the motherlands and other places that people don't show. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to me about how this trip changed you as a person and as an artist.
Man, it just humbled me down. It just humbled me down. Sometimes you need that. It don't matter how much you say I'm humble. You're not humble until you really experience what you have, what you're taking for granted. It's like bacteria, you don't see it, but it's on you. You know, it's like you really have to go there and really walk into a hospital that holds 300,000 people. I mean, the village 300,000 people, and the hospital only got 2 rooms. You know, it's like they said they give 40 births a month. Sometimes it might be 6 people giving birth, and there's only 2 rooms. I ain't even ask them what happened to the other 4. I just had, you know what? I'm gonna let y'all deal with that, because I ain't want to go into that mind state. So it was kind of like 1 ambulance for 300,000 people. It's like if 2 people get shot, would you roll the coin? So it's kind of like that. Then the person that built the hospital, his mother had him in the street. You know, so, and I guess it was somebody that he knew that was born right there. There was going to have a traditional birth down the street, but they couldn't make it, so they had him right by the coffee tree. That's how they built that health clinic.
I thought that was a great sign, and you did as well.
Yeah. That was crazy. Yeah, that's. I mean, the stories over there, you won't believe them.
I want to give you a special respect for being one of the people who goes to Africa and gives as well as takes. A lot of people go to the continent and take.
Oh yeah, they'll take all that.
They take minerals, they take resources, they take babies, and they don't necessarily give. It's been important for you to give. I know that you mentioned it's the Subi Health Center in Budondo, Uganda.
Yeah, shout out to Mama Hope too. Shout out to Global Citizens.
And Mama Hope and the women of Mama Hope and the women of Global Citizens.
Non-profit organization that have been helping for years. I'm just added on to it. You know
can you ladies stand up? They're the real life Wonder Women in the room.
Yeah. Mama Hope.
I want to talk about the Unforgettable Dance Challenge as well, but I want to mention Nolly as well. Nolly, can you please stand up?
Where's Nolly? Man, that's one of my idols right there. And you know what? When Nolly, it touched her just like it touched them kids, just like it touched me, you know. I feel like, you know, it's just, you know, music that make you happy, you know. Come up here, Nolly.
So while Nolly's walking up, so the Unforgettable Dance Challenge that you ushered out was 55,000 videos from over 200 countries around the globe, 290 million impressions on Twitter. That's
my first time meeting her.
French Montana.
Oh, yay! For those of you who don't know Nolly's story, Nolly had stage 4 cancer. It's in remission right now, and she's
not quite.
Okay,
I'm
can you
still
tell us?
fighting, yeah.
Still fighting.
So I was unfortunately diagnosed with breast cancer at 24 years old. That was in 2013. And then I went through the whole process: chemotherapy, mastectomy, they removed my entire left breast, reconstruction, radiation, and then 2014 I was cancer-free. And I celebrated, trust me. However, that's the shitty part about it, is that just this January, so 5 months ago, the cancer came back in my lungs. So hence why I did more chemotherapy. So this had.
You gonna beat it again? You gonna beat it again?
Exactly. That's the plan. But the Unforgettable Dance Challenge that I did, I posted it and I was just jamming. It's my pre-chemo ritual, I call it.
Yeah.
And so I could forget about all my problems and forget about all the pain to come. I danced the challenge. I did chemo. I wasn't sure what was going to happen. I did a scan, and the scan showed that my lung nodules are clearing up. So that was, that was my last chemo, actually. So I'm done chemo, and I'm going to do more pills and stuff, but whatever. I'm here. I didn't think I was going to be here. So
get out of your chair. I'm staying up there with it.
That is awesome.
Maria, get her a chair. Yeah, that was great.
So
that was dope.
you're touching lives domestically and abroad. That's fantastic.
Yeah, you have to. You have to. What's the sense of doing anything if you're not giving back, if you're not spreading love?
And speaking of giving back, I know that you've given 100,000 to the Subi Health.
Yeah, me.
Right?
Also, The Weeknd did.
He matched your 100,000.
Yeah, a lot of people did. Well, bottom line is, we almost done building a hospital. I mean, helping building the clinic. So that's the most important thing.
And let's talk about the To Be Strong petition that you're working on with Global Citizen. Can you tell me a little more about that?
Well, we trying to touch different places at the same time, you know. Shout out to Global Citizen, man. They've been doing it for so long. And I just want to spread the love. And just like, you know, one day at a time, one place at a time. You know, because I feel like every child and every woman should have the same care, you know. Because honestly, over there is like, for every kid is like 11% chance they might die than a kid, but that's born here, you know. So that's kind of sad.
I was doing some research, and your team sent me over some facts that I just couldn't wrap my head around. A child living in a poor country is 11 times more likely to die than a child living in a rich country. In Africa, your home continent, 1 in 5 children do not receive basic life-saving vaccines.
That's sad.
And every day, 830 women die from
Pregnancy.
preventable childbirth and pregnancy-related causes. That is astounding. 800 every day.
Yeah.
So what can we do to help? Because this is obviously
Mama Hope.
Everyone
and everybody that's willing to help. You know, I just feel like spread the love. And just by me doing that, we just, you know, this past week, we had like 200 women that signed up, Mama Hope. Yeah, just 200 women.
So the women from Mama Hope, as you mentioned, are in the room. Do we donate to mamahope.org? Is that what we do? I mean, we don't have weekend French Montana money necessarily. Some of y'all in the room do, but I don't. But what can we do? We have 100 and not $100,000. Who can we give it to?
You can give it to mamahope.org. You can give it to
Come up here. Everybody's part of this. Come up here. We're all one family.
You went there looking for some kids and you came back with all of this. That's incredible. And your name?
I'm Nyla. I'm the founder of Mama Hope. And what's really exciting is people are donating from all over the world. We're getting like $3.50 donations from Uganda. So everyone is jumping in. So anyone can donate and make a difference. And we're really, really excited because this health clinic has, since it's been actually launched, no babies have died at this health clinic since 2014. And Subi means hope, and they call them hope babies when they come into the world because they bring hope to everyone. And so we feel like there's a lot of magic that happens. So thank you so much. I'm very proud.
Thank you. That's a real special lady right there. Thank you.
What has it been like for you to work with French Montana? How important has he been to your efforts and your cause?
Well, we really felt so touched when we saw the unforgettable video. One of our campaigns is all about, it's called Stop the Pity, and it's all about shifting perceptions of Africa. And we felt that he went to Africa and highlighted these beautiful children that were just dancing and showed so much joy. And so it just felt so much in alignment with who we are. And to watch him speak with our people, like I just saw, was just so touching because they are the hearts and souls of this, but to have someone recognize that and then give back has just brought so much just like hope and action to our organization and has really like touched us in a way that's hard for me to comprehend. So thank you.
Thank you so much, man.
Okay, so I've got to ask you about the kids. Are they going to go on tour with you? Please say yes.
Yes.
They are?
Yeah, their first show was with me on the BET Awards.
Fantastic. Okay.
Yeah, come up here.
Come up, please.
Global Citizen, make some noise.
Global Citizen. Introduce yourself to the crowd.
Hi, I'm Siamata Small from Global Citizen. Thank you for all of your contribution. And if we can ask all of you just to sign up to, this week French will be sending a letter, a petition, from the To Be Strong petition that we have to the Prime Minister of Uganda, urging him to, increase the funding for healthcare in Uganda. And this will just then be received to all of the world leaders in Africa. So this is major. I mean, what you're going to do, it's going to spread a movement. And if we can ask all of you here to go into globalcitizen.org and just petition, all it is registering your email on globalcitizen.org to the To Be Strong campaign. We would appreciate that.
All right.
It would encourage the Prime Minister of Uganda to make a contribution.
All right. Hashtag To Be Strong.
Oh, we on him. We're going to talk after this.
Okay, so the kids are going on tour
Yeah.
with you. Okay, that's exciting.
They first show, shout out to Sylvia. She in the back.
Sylvia Rhodes in the house, yes.
So we're gonna put them on that BET stage. We're gonna have I can't tell you, I'm getting too excited. But definitely it's gonna be coming straight from dancing right there, straight to the BET Awards.
They taught you some moves. Are you gonna pull them out on the stage?
Man, I got this two-step, I can't wait to bust.
Thought it used up.
I'm gonna hit the dance floor.
You're ready to go. You look really happy.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm rich in heart.
You're rich in heart.
Yep.
Well, we are all enriched by this conversation. Thank you so
Thank you
much
for
for
having
sharing
me.
this documentary with us.
Thank you everybody that came out.